I am. 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 I am.
Let's go to this guy right here. This I took Costa Mesa, California, and this guy right here, let's see, a bit blurry because I was using Zoom, but this right here is the best picture of this that I got. Now, it looked like it was just clouds, okay? Although I know better, so I was taking pictures. This red spot right here is a lens flare. Usually I get the 9 dots, but on this day it looks like I did get the 9 dots back in there. And so this is the sun, and this right here is a being that was clearly flying through the sky. You can see as the ratio is that these are telephone poles and then this is the being, so rather large. This is the sun. It looks like this guy is in our atmosphere. The sun, you know, is millions of miles away, as far as we know. But this being looks like a green, I'm gonna have to say turtle, or reptilian, and he's holding some sort of a gun, cannon, something that has just fired an object that is clearly an intelligently made object. We could say this looks like a bowling pin, or we could say that looks like a whole lot of things actually, but it is firing something towards, in the way of what would look like from this perspective, the sun. How that can be possible, I couldn't tell you. That's what we're still researching. And I invite the scientific community to come out and research with me, and I'd be glad to show all of my pictures and everything that I've got, which is just blows the lid off of this whole thing. I'm telling you guys, this is the new information. It's gonna bring everything out. All right, let's go to this one. This actually I took through my bedroom window, and it was probably, I'm gonna say that this picture, this being here, this dragon face, was probably 25 miles away at least. And it was a long, I'm going to say 3 or 4 mile long chemtrail, and all of a sudden you could see this on the end of it, and so I took a picture of it, and a few pictures as a matter of fact, and zoomed in, cropped the picture, and there you go. It is a straight out dragon. Now, through my research, I'll tell you that this is the hand of one of the extraterrestrials that likes to frequent the sky, and they do have hands that have. When I say the clamper hand, this is what I'm talking about. Is this a glove? I don't know. I sure hope it is, but I'm not sold on that. That this may be just their structure. So this would be the structure of a dragon and a dragon head, and I have pictures where these things are breathing fire as well, so we'll get into that on another video. Let's see, let's go to this little Martian right here. Alright, this guy, you know, he was part of a cloud. You can see clearly his face right here, going down into a body and what looks like legs and arms. Now, I'm not going to say that this is actually a Martian, because I know better with these ETs that they like to fake you out. So this could be a whole different part of their body. It just looks like this. But this is what they like to do. And you can see the antennae on the top, depicting the Kokopelli character that is a huge seller here on Earth when he's playing his trumpet, his horn, flute, whatever they have him playing, and he's the guy that everybody buys that figure, that silhouette. Nobody knows what it is. So there you go. He's an ET. So if your house is full of Kokopelli, guess what? Alright, so let's see. Right here we've got a pterodactyl. Now this is another one of those, and I'm sorry about the pixely, but it just goes along with this, with number one, with the fact that, you know, you're taking pictures in chemtrails, and number two, the clouds are very, very wispy. So you know, you guys know how the chemtrails go. It's just how it is. So this right here is clearly a pterodactyl. If he's not a pterodactyl, he's a reptilian. But I mean, you know, take a look. You can see that there is a long neck, and they like to use this pose, and I'll show you this pose on the next picture. And you can see the eye, and this is what made me go ahead with this picture to you know, bring out as much as I can in it through filters, and then post it, is the eye, and the fact that there is a mouth slit there, which shows that the mouth is clearly right here, and that it does have a mouth, and exactly like a beak. So there's pterodactyl, and the closest figure in ancient times that looks like this is Thoth, and I believe this is Thoth, and this is what the ancients saw, and if they ever dealt with him, this is who they dealt with. Will we deal with Thoth? Good chance. He's in our sky, and we're seeing him. So you know, the ancients that left these artifacts and pictures and art for us can tell us a lot better than I could. Alright, this picture right here is also one of my more famous pictures, and even though this is a really small depiction, this one's better to look at small. You can see the chemtrails. This was a day in Costa Mesa, California. That was just ridiculous, and I've got pictures of just chemtrails, but I've moved beyond just chemtrail pictures and into much deeper into what they actually are, and this is what they are. We are a world that's being looked at into like this. Now, whether it's actually physically being looked at like this from outside of this world, as if we're just a big experiment, or are we just seeing a projected telepathic thought that in another dimension is like being physically there, but they actually are not physically there, so we can't run into them. Airplanes can still roll, you know. I mean, it's just that's probably what's going on, because I've watched airplanes go right through these things, right through their bodies, and you know, nobody flinches. So let's see, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point airplanes cannot fly through their bodies. I hope that doesn't happen with passengers or pilots getting injured, but it does look like it's a probability. Alright, this guy right here. This guy is, and you notice they all like to have a nice little, some kind of feather in their cap, if you know what I'm saying. He's got the snakeskin spots. His whole body is actually got the snakeskin spots. You can clearly see an eye right here, another socket for an eye. You can see his nose. The mouth is obscured. Can't really see it, but as you can see, what I was dealing with is here's some kind of quote-unquote regular-looking clouds that are just hiding something else. But the facts are is that this is what I was looking at, and as the sun shined with cloud cover and still could see the rays, this is what you get. And these are the times when these guys really come out of the shadows and they can't hide. Are they outside of it? It just kind of looks like they're outside of the pool. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in the pool and you're looking, you have your eyes open underwater and you're looking out to the top of the water to somebody that's on top of the water. This is pretty much how they look. And reverse that, if you're outside of the water and someone's underwater and the water's even a little bit turbulent and they don't look normal, they look squiggly or hazy or however it is. This is a great picture of one of the returned gods, one of the ancient gods, and I believe this god is, this is Enoch. Alright, this is a cool picture that looks a lot like Alf. You guys remember Alf? This just shows that they can be straight clouds and that they don't have to have a weird look to them. They can, I mean, this is pretty weird as it is, but hey, this is an extraterrestrial that took over a cloud, and maybe they've always taken over the clouds. You know, we're researching that right now. I'm going back into pictures back in time to see if we can pull these guys out for 100 years ago. But this is a great picture of a head coming up and showing they can do whatever they want.
I am